Hey, welcome back to my channel. Let's get into this episode with more vegan desserts, starting off with vanilla sundae cones. Here is what we will need for this recipe, starting off with non-dairy ice cream. This is made with coconut milk, some ice cream cones, coconut oil, dark chocolate chips, and peanuts. First, I melted down some of the chocolate chips with a little bit of the coconut oil to thin out the chocolate a bit. Then I prepared the ice cream cones, being sure not to overstuff them. And this is what your cone should look like, and you're just going to take it and dip it into the melted chocolate. We're going to place them on a parchment lined baking sheet, being sure to press them down a bit so they can stand up. And if you'd like, you could also spoon on the chocolate. And this is what my first 3 cones look like. And we're just going to place them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. While that's set up, I pulsed some peanuts in the food processor and placed them in a shallow dish. Once the cones set up for the first 20 minutes, I dipped them in chocolate again and then coated them with the peanuts. They went back into the freezer for another 15 to 20 minutes, and this is how they turned out. I took a little bite of the cone and they turned out really good, and I stored them in these little cellophane gift bags. Next, I made some Oreo bonbons, and for this recipe, we're just going to need the non-dairy ice cream, mini Oreos or any Oreos, the dark chocolate chips, and coconut oil. First, I got a parchment lined baking dish, and I just scooped out little round spoonfuls of the vanilla ice cream. And then I let them set up in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. While those were in the freezer, I placed the Oreos into the food processor, and then I placed them into this shallow dish. And I just did another mix of the dark chocolate and coconut oil until it's nice and smooth like this. Once they set up, I took a fork just to lift them gently off of the parchment paper and then dip them into the chocolate. And I decided to just spoon it on. And then I sprinkled on the Oreo cookie crumbles and placed them back onto the parchment paper. I admit this one was a little bit messier to prepare. I placed them in the freezer for about 30 minutes, but I recommend setting them up overnight. But this is how they came out. They were so good and did not last in my household. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more vegan content, and I will see you in the next video.